Digital trust. Our digital trust depends heavily on information and communications technologies. Digital trust is defined as an entity that underpins every digital interaction by measuring and quantifying the expectation that an entity is who or what it claims to be and that it will behave in an expected manner. It is also described as individuals depending on, or being willing to depend on the technology to accomplish a specific task because the technology has positive characteristics. When one uses a computer system, one trusts by depending on the system to complete the specific requested task. According to a study on digital trust in the workplace, workers and employees have a conservative degree of confidence in the system features, electronic devices, hardware and software used, and the information systems implemented. In the academic environment, people are sufficiently confident to put their trust in electronic devices, hardware, software, information systems, and others who have access to digital technology. Creating a trustworthy ecosystem of people, software, and technology is a process that is especially important in the educational sector. Majority get news from social media but have a high degree of skepticism. Online news is also widely accessible to many individuals via social media platforms. According to the survey, the majority of Americans said they currently acquire their news from social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Facebook is by far the most used social media site for news purposes out of the three. Many people who receive news from these social media platforms ingest it with suspicion when it comes to trust. Most people who read news on social media do not believe what they read. But, why do they still read them? They therefore weigh a number of variables to determine if a given narrative may be believed. The most significant are their opinions on both the person who shared the item and the original news source. What influences social media trust? There are many problems that arise in these networks, but when on Facebook or Twitter, people no longer visit news websites. News is merely one type of a diverse mix of content that users may experience during a given visit. In social media, news is no longer consumed in news sessions, but rather as one type of content that is encountered as part of connecting with people more generally. The news has also been atomized in social media, which means that, unlike watching television, people are encountering one story from a news source mixed in with content from many other sources. Digital trust on social media platforms are falling. The main elements affecting digital trust on social media are data security and privacy. Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Reddit, Snapchat, TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube all saw declines in this area. It is not unexpected that user attitudes are still impacted by Facebook's long history of privacy violations. About 18% of users rated Facebook's privacy protection to be very important. However, other platforms also suffered. Lower percentages were found for the remaining sites. Only 31% of LinkedIn users and 30% of Pinterest users agreed or strongly agreed that their privacy and data were secured. On average, 44% of users across the 9 platforms said they strongly agreed or agreed that they felt secure using the social media sites they used to participate in and post on. However, that average dropped to 35% in 2022. This implies that these social media platforms have to come up with solutions and innovations to regain the trust of their users. To build trust, social platforms must take action right away. Building trust is one strategy to retain users on platforms like Facebook and Twitter when user growth is moderate or even dropping. Building a foundation of trust is far easier than trying to repair it, therefore platforms with user growth that is still on the rise, like TikTok, should not get complacent. In a challenging economic climate, trust may make a social platform stand out from its competition. Those that create positive and trustworthy user engagement and interactions are the ones who profit from having a user base that is also more likely to engage with the ads. Let us face it, social media brings in a lot of financial gains to individuals as well as companies. Social platforms that aim to increase digital trust should be given priority by marketers and patrons like us. When there is digital trust in the social media platform, the better are the income and audience size, but the sharp decline in user sentiment found in the polls should serve as a warning to these social media platforms.